Hello everyone, and welcome to another PsychoPy3 / Gitlab tutorial brought to you by Words in the World. In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to share projects with other Pavlovia users. So let's go to Pavlovia and sign in. So I've been working on an experiment that I now want to share with my supervisor, Gary Libin, so that we can collaborate on it together. That project is called syllable typing. So by clicking on this View Code button, I can access the Gitlab project page for this experiment and see the repository with all of the files in it. If I go to the bottom left to the Settings tab and then to Members, I can then invite different Pavlovia users to become members of this project. So if I click here and search for Gary, Gary Libin will come up as one of the options. So this is his Pavlovia account. And I'm going to give him maintainer status. This will give him the ability to make changes to the repository and see everything in it, as well as pilot it. If you want more information about that, you can click on this Read More link. I also have the option to limit the amount of time he'll have access to this project for, but I'm not going to do that, so I'll add. Now at the bottom, you can see there are two members of this given project. That's myself and Gary. So just to show you that everything has worked, I'm going to sign out of my account and sign into Gary's account. Go. And I'll show you that he now has access to this experiment. So if I go to his experiments tab, I can see syllable typing is here. So he'll have access to both the Gitlab repository here, and he'll have the ability to pilot this experiment. So that's great. Now, let's say I want to share this experiment with one more person, but I don't want to give them the same level of access. So I'll just sign back into my account. So I'm just going to use another account that I have, that I kind of run, the Words in the World Grant Pavlovia account, and I'm going to give permission to that account to only pilot the experiment. So let's imagine that I want to get some feedback from other lab members, just about participant experience and things like that. But they're not. But I don't want to clear them to actually make changes to the repository or to access any of the stimulus files or anything like that. So I'll go to the same members tab, and I'm going to invite the Words in the World Grant account, and I'm only going to give them guest permission. And in fact, I want to only allow them to access this project until the end of the month. So I'll set the expiry date and add. So now we can see that we have me, the maintainer, then Gary Libin, who's also a maintainer, and the Words in the World Grant account that is a guest, and there that will expire in 3 days. Looks like midnight on just before the 30th. So if I then log into the Words in the World Grant account, I'm just going to sign in here. So this account should have access to the experiment to pilot it. So here it is. So I can now pilot the experiment here, but if I click on the View Code and try and access the repository, actually all I get is, well, I haven't created a wiki homepage, but that would be all they're able to access. They can't actually see any of the files that are associated with this. So this is very useful if you do want to pilot experiments within your lab, or if you just want to get feedback on your experiments from other people, other Pavlovia users. This is useful for doing that. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions or requests, any videos that you'd like to see, please send me an email. I'd be happy to respond. All right, thanks again, and see you next time.